You want the recipe?
The journey from earth to heaven.
I hate crying and saying, put me down, please. Sure.
It's very good. Not me, it's kaya.
Or hot kaya. Because I was saying that is red represents the First Nation people and the black the African people. They would ask me where the East Indian, I'll tell them the coconut oil that I mix it with.
It's coming up between you down. Alcohol in the wrist, right?
What do you mean? As a matter of fact, we have it, we could use that calabash them. See, let me put the herb something inside the other calabash and give me that. Seeing the brother Magella.
Yes.
You will invite.
I'm inviting all of you to gather around if you would like to witness the ritual to nature.
Come this way. Keep them sun right at you. I don't want to go up. I don't fun no one on the bus way.
No. When we finish say in the Carignan language, you will know the word Carignan. What you would not know the word Carignan. You will hear Caribs because that is the name that the European thought fit to give our ancestors. But we are Carignan people. And the other peoples that were in Trinidad was the Locono people, who they call the Arawak, and so on. We are joined by our brothers from the Orisha community. We have a very good relation. The peoples, the First Nation people, when the Spaniards came here, they enslaved and they did all sorts of things, and then they thought it fit when they find that they thought that we had died out. They thought that we had died out. I repeat, they thought that we had died out. Then they brought in the African people, of which I have some of the blood in me too. And they tried to cause the African to die by suppressing the religion and thing. And just as our ceremony and thing, you know, Christianized, they think we had forgotten our ceremony. But they didn't know that we used to go in the day and pray with them in the church, and then when we go back home, we do anything. So we keep it. And when people go to conquer a nation, the first thing that they do, they look for the leadership. In that we have much leaders. And then they look for the spirituality. They tell themselves that when they destroy the spirituality of the people, they destroy the people. When I go up to Arena, you know, they have a big signboard, they mark the Arena massacre site because some of my ancestors thought it fit to get rid of 3 priests and a governor. And they call that a massacre. They killed thousands of my ancestors in this land, and they say they did that in the name of Christianity. I told the man who wrote the book, Murderers, Martyrs and Murderers, something like that, a Frenchman, de Bataille, I tell him that he need to do his maths properly, because we killed 3 priests, a governor, and they had a poor African with them who they say a faithful slave. You have no choice to be faithful because they bring you from your land and have you here. So he went in the melee too. And then they hunted down the women and the children of the Carignan people, all up to Toko. They had to throw themselves out from that rock and commit suicide. They had to run in Tamanaki, which they call Tamana now, all in them forests. They had to hide. And they call it massacre. I call it the retaliation site. So anytime all you're going up there, tell people all you're going by the retaliation site. There's no massacre site. We massacre nobody. The next thing they say that we just eat people. We only ate pieces of our own people who were warriors and the Locono people. We never eat whitey. Never eat him. Columbus had gout. If we did eat him, all of us here suffering with that. so we never eat it. So now that is said and done, let me introduce. My name is Cristo Adonis. Look at the name they give me. Cristo, that is Spanish. Adonis is Greek. My Caribbean name is Atekosang. It means the traveler. And I have with me here Christy, and I have Che. I call him my brother, my son, and Tracy, his sister. One day they'll take Caribbean name. And then we have here the Baba from the Orisha community, and my brother. Let me explain this. You see, we have placed 4 stones there, and we have placed 4 feathers. That is obia. Anybody here like obia?
Yeah.
One of the greatest things out. The Catholic priests that say they're going up, the people that say we're going St. Benedict to do a novena for our child to pass the exam. Obia. They say we're going by the pundit to do a puja for our child to pass. Obia. But you know, when the Orisha and the Caribbean people do their thing, that is what it is called obia. But we don't know what. We don't know what. Right, so we're going to do some obia. Magic. Science. We're going to give praise to Adali Tamushi, the creator. And we're going to remember the ancestors who have walked this land before us and who continue to visit us and give us dreams and visions. The reason why we're here. And then we're going to give offering for each and every one of us here. Irrespective of how we look, somewhere deep in our ancestry, it merged. While I was watching the other day in New York, they was doing a thing with DNA. Some Chinese say, not me, and Syrians say, not me, and everybody, the genes went right back to Africa. They were going crazy in New York the other day. All of them DNA say Africa, even we the indigenous people. We're going to pray and thank Adali Tamushi for the space that he has given us. This space that we share as we in the indigenous community. Our spirituality tell us. We share with Brother Tree, Sister Fish, Sister Bird, our brother.
11. Boom! What the girl them there? Hey! Hey! Girl! Wanna go down, top. Girl!